Hi, I'm Evelyn, and today I'm going to teach you how to make beaver tails. Well, I'm going to teach you a very delicious treat here in Canada. It's named after one of our most well-known animals. We're going to be making beaver tails.
Wow, okay. So, what do we need to make a beaver's tail? And I'm guessing we don't need a beaver. I'm hoping that we're not endangering any, beavers there.
You are correct. We do not need to touch any wild beavers. They might give you infections. I'm not sure. But what you need for the dessert is you get some pizza dough. Best is if you can get it fresh. You can make it yourself, but it's way easier if you buy your pizza dough. So we'll need pizza dough. You will want for a classic beaver tail, cinnamon and sugar. And those will be kind of the toppings for the classic beaver tail. And then we're going to branch out a little bit today as well. And we're going to have a banana, and we're going to get some chocolate spread, and we're going to make two different kinds of beaver tails. So it'll be delicious. And then on top of that, you're going to need your frying pan and some oil and some paper towels to kind of pat dry the beaver tails from any excess oil once we're done.
What do we need to do first?
So first, what we're going to do is we're going to start getting our oil heated up. In Canada, we do measurements kind of weirdly. We use the metric system, but we always also use the imperial system. So bear with me. We're going to want to put about an inch of oil. So about 2.5, 3 centimeters of oil in your pan. And then we're going to want to turn it on to probably about, I would say put it on about like 3/4 of the way towards high, just so we can get that heated up.
Okay. I still have no idea how much oil I'm putting in, but I'm going to put a splash of oil and hope for the best.
Yeah, you're going to want a good amount. The whole point is that we're going to be frying this dessert. So.
Ooh, okay. Is that a bit too thin, or do I need more in there?
You might want a bit more in there.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll want a bit more in there. So the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab our pizza dough. It's going to turn out really good. It seems really funny to use pizza dough, but it's just dough, and you can use it for anything. So when you have your pizza dough ready, you're just going to want to kind of take a clump of it, and we're going to start making it into, it doesn't matter how much you take, but we're going to start making it into like a really big oval. So you're going to just start stretching it and pulling it. Yeah, so the point, it's called beaver tails because they roughly are like the shape of a beaver tail. So
I just need to get it into an oval shape, yeah?
And you don't want it too thin, but if you can like hold it and it's not really going anywhere, that's a pretty all right size. So that's going to be kind of the size of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks great. And then what we're going to do is, because we're going to make two different kinds, we're going to make a second one of those. The best part about beaver tails is that like any topping that you would want to put on like anything sweet, like ice cream or anything, you could make into a beaver tail. So over here, we actually have little beaver tail stands that you can go and buy beaver tails from. And you can get everything from peanut butter ones to strawberries, ones with powdered sugar. Like the options are endless.
So is this like is like a massive thing then in Canada?
Yeah, it's a pretty traditional, like I don't eat them every day, obviously, but it's a pretty classic Canadian dessert.
So is this something that you do with your scouts then over there?
Yeah, so we've made them with scouts. We've actually, my scout group went to France for a jamboree back in 2019, and we actually made these at camp. And we had different countries come through, and we made them beaver tails. So it was fun to do, and this is an easy thing that you can do right on a camp stove too. So for now, we're just gonna put those to the side. Our oil's not quite ready yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start making our toppings. So we'll grab our bowl, and we're gonna mix cinnamon and sugar together to make like a cinnamon sugar topping. There's no real measurement for this. You just have to measure it with your heart. Find your inner Canadian and say, how much would the Canadian put in this? And just go with that.
I feel that I'm missing a red top to have my Canadian experience here. I'm just saying.
And then mix it.
Okay.
So it should end up looking like a really brown sugar.
And
there you go. You've made cinnamon sugar. Easy. All right. Oh, that's my smoke alarm. The smoke alarm is a great way to know that it's time to start frying our beaver tails. So now that we're dealing with hot oil and frying, the important thing to remember is when we're putting our beaver tails in, we're going to, like, when we grab them from the top, we're going to lay them away from ourselves. So if this is my frying pan, we're going to start towards yourself and you're going to lay it away from yourself, just to try to prevent any oil splashing up and hitting you. And what we're going to do is fry it on each side for about 2 minutes, and it's going to start turning golden brown. So if you're ready,
I'm ready.
here, I'll bring my camera and so we can get the close up of the beaver tail going in. So my beaver tail, it's got a little oblong shape, but that's okay. So it's going to start frying up right away, pretty quick here.
Yes.
Once it starts turning that golden color, you can flip it over and it'll cook the other side. So
Okay. That's very quick. I didn't expect it to be that quick.
It'll grow in size and everything. And while we have that, we'll make sure to have our paper towel ready because this guy's almost ready to come out.
Okay.
And we're going to put him on the paper towel so that he can all the extra oil can start getting absorbed on the paper towel instead of on our beaver tail. So this is what my other side looks like.
I've got that side and that side.
That looks great. I'm excited for this.
Oh, I can't wait. This is my first one. So you obviously eventually I'll come to Canada and you can actually make me experience a proper one and then I can tell the difference.
All right, so once your second one is done, you can take that out and put it on the paper towel as well, and then you can turn your element off and remove the pan from the heat. They're gonna they don't stay the same shape. They will get puffy and bubbly, and they kind of they don't really resemble beaver tails once they're cooked, but we do our best.
Okay, fair enough.
And you can either do this, if your bowl is big enough, or like you did it on a tray, you can always take your beaver to put it right into the bowl. But my bowl is not big enough, so I'm going to be sprinkling a very healthy amount of cinnamon sugar on the beaver tail. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to put another very healthy sprinkling. If there's one thing Canadians are known for, it's our health. Like a lot more than you think you're going to have to put on. So that's what my one side looks like after I've sprinkled it.
Is that healthy? Are you sure that sugar is healthy? Are we honestly sure about this?
And voila, there is our cinnamon sugar beaver tail.
Perfect.
All right, so our second beaver tail, we're going to get our chocolate spread, and we're going to put a nice healthy coating of chocolate spread right on the beaver tail.
I love the word healthy is being used for both unhealthy products here.
It's all about how you sell it, right?
Very true, yes.
And the best part about the chocolate, like when you put the spread on it, is that it melts just a little bit. Oh, that's perfect. And now you can throw your banana slices on top. Look at that. Those look amazing. All right, which one do you want to bite into first?
Have a try of the main one, the original.
The main one. Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. That is
right. It's got that little bit of lightness with that little bit of sugar.
Definitely not what I was expecting. In a good way, not in a bad way. It's like, oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's
it's pretty hard to go wrong with fried dough.
So I feel I now want to. There's that chocolate spread. It's calling me.
Let's do it.
Okay. Here we go then. Well, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Oh. Oh,
delicious.
Yeah. They are.
You might need some milk or water to wash it down. It's so sweet. I love it.
That is brilliant. I really enjoyed that. That was. Yeah, I might not finish. I might like sort of finish this before we finish our call.